And this is my last day of hunting. I think today's Friday, 31st is Halloween, 2014. And I'm just out here um, taking a look. Uh, I'm hunting, but I'm not really hunting. I just want to be out in the woods and do something. I'm not even dressed properly. I got my camel hat and top on, but I'm wearing jeans and sneakers, so not even real serious about it. But I just want to take a look and be out here in the woods. Swamps is, this is what I call the swamps, is right here. This area right here. That's what I call the swamps. This is the road that I usually walk down. And the road goes all around to the other side to the Sands property. And I'm just gonna walk around and see what I see, okay? So let's go take a look. And here's one of my trail cameras. This is what I call trail camera number 1. It's on this pine tree. Hope you see that. It's on the pine tree. That's my trail camera number 1. Tomorrow I'll check it and see if I get any more pictures. I pulled it 2 days ago and had a few pictures on there. So with this camera was the battery was going dead, so I wanted to change the battery. So that's why I pulled it yesterday. 2 days ago. It's a nice road. It goes straight down, then turns to the right. Go all the way around the base of the mountain. So nice. This is another piece of property. It's not my property, but it's another area that I hunt sometimes. There's a cornfield right out beyond it. Some nice deer tracks in the mud. You see that? Some deer tracks in the mud. It's a well-used trail. Just looking for deer signs, see if I see any deer signs, some more rubs and scrapes, any fresh ones. Not really hunting that hard, but I do have my bow, and I am ready in case I see something. Well, not ready, but I'll drop the phone and get ready if I see something. A lot more nice deer tracks in the mud here. Okay, here's a fresh scrape. This is a fresh scrape. You see that? That's a fresh scrape. That wasn't here yesterday. He must have put that here last night. That's a fresh scrape. Oh, I mean, a rub. On the trees it's called a rub, on the ground it's called a scrape. That's a rub on the tree. That wasn't there yesterday. Just going quietly over here. Sometimes there's deer right by this little big pine. There's an apple tree over here. Right in front of that big pine tree right there, I have another camera. I call that camera number 3. I mark the SD cards that go in the camera. I mark them camera 1, 2, and 3. That's camera number 3. Continue down this road. Another area, good area here for deer. The cornfield right down there. Here's a small scrape on the ground. You see that? Small buck scrape on the ground. They usually scrape right by a tree. A little tree limb over under the tree limb. Another small one right there. Some good buck sound right here. If you can see this. Let me see if I can. Some good buck sounds right here. Let me see if I can get closer. Let me see. You can see that on the trees. Buck's been rubbing these trees. Trees over there, trees right there, and over. Buck's been all around. I've seen the buck on the camera. It's a nice. This looks like it looks like a mainframe 10-pointer, but it's got 9 points that I saw on the camera. It could be a 10-pointer, but I saw 9 points, and it was a nice wide one, nice heavy brow tines, heavy tines all around. It was nice. It's the best buck I've seen on the camera yet. I saw it on the camera when I pulled the card a few days ago. What I do, I usually swap the cards out. I got them numbered 1 through 2 and 3. I got 3 cameras out. I always use the same cards, the same cameras. I pull them out. I transfer the pictures to my computer, and then I erase the cards and put them back in and swap them out again, and then do the same thing the next time around. That way I always got some fresh pictures on there, and I know how many was taken since the time I last pulled the cards, because I can see the pictures on the display on the cameras. I'm using Moultrie cameras. It's a nice little scrape here. The scrape looks like it's been freshened up here. See, here's the overhanging limb where the deers usually hit with their, they got a scent gland near the eye somewhere, and they like to rub their scent gland on the trees with the eye, right with the scent gland by their eyes. They got antlers, good big enough antlers. Sometimes they break the branches with the antlers too. Okay, here's some nice fresh scrapes. These are nice. These are new. That's not a fresh one. This is a fresh one. This was in here before. I should have some pictures on this camera. This is my I call this camera number 2. This is that camera number 2, my trail camera. I should have some nice pictures on that camera. And this was one of my tree stands down, looking towards the swamp. If you can see that tree stand by the pine tree, that's one of my tree stands. Here's the camera on the tree. I'm going to walk past kind of quick, so it won't catch me in the camera. It clicked off, but it'll be a blank picture. It's not that fast. I had a cutty back camera that was real fast, so it'll catch you as you pass. Usually what happens, the cameras go to sleep. And then once it's in some motion, it wakes up. It takes a second or two, and then it takes the picture. A lot of times, if the animal's moving kind of fast, you'll miss or get part of the animal on the camera. the cutting bags used to be real fast and catch them, but I only had one cutting bag, and now I use these mulches because they was actually cheaper, and they had they served my purpose for this, for what I'm doing right now. It's a nice ridge around here. This ridge goes up to the top of that hill. Property goes up on top of that hill, and a lot of times the deer chasing, the bucks chasing does will chase the does along those ridges. It's a good spot to be. Okay, here comes some nice rubs on the tree here. Some nice buck rubs on the tree. Looks like it's been freshened up too. You can see the shavings on top of the leaves on the ground. So you know it's pretty fresh. That's probably from that big buck that came through here. I caught him on this camera number 2 over here. Got some good pictures of him over there. Also caught him on camera number 3. So he's coming through here at night. It was at night, late at night, early in the morning, like 2, 3 in the morning. And he comes from this way and goes that way. Here's another tree stand right here, up in this big pine tree right here. Where you can see the red cords. It's another one of my tree stands. I catch those bucks running that ridge, chasing those does. Seen a lot of deer from up there. It's a good vantage point. It's kind of high. It doesn't look high up from here, but it's about 20 feet up. It's a 20-foot stand, and when you're up there, you can see a long way. That's my favorite stand. And just adjust my arm here. It's kind of hard carrying a camera and a bow. My hands almost get tired. I was carrying a camera case too, so I had to put that in my pocket. Real nice out here. You see the house back over here, if you can see it. You see the white. The white is that swing. That arbor, that sunset. So we're behind the pond right now. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen a squirrel or anything. It was a little cold this morning. I was trying to go out and do some work this morning outside the house, but let me change hands for a second. Okay. Just want to change hands, but so I was getting tired from holding the bow. I hear a squirrel.